Welcome to part 1 of our summer adventure where we travel 5,000 miles through 13 states with no plans. Our first stop was Coral Pink Sands State Park in Utah. We had no plans of where we were going to stay on our first night, but we knew that we wanted to take a scenic route after leaving Hurricane and traveling towards Page, Arizona. Coral Peak Sand Dunes is located in southwestern Utah with easy access to Zion National Park, Bryce Canyon, and also Grand Canyon National Park. This was a great one-night stop along our route and had the sand dunes all to ourselves at sunrise. The next day we started our journey towards Utah, and of course I had to stop at Glen Canyon and dip my feet in the water of the Colorado River. Driving down to the boat launch, we could not believe how low the water was. As you can see from our map, it shows us so far away from the beginning of the boat launch. Another unplanned stop on our way to Moab was Natural Bridges National Monument. This was a great 9-mile loop. It only took us about an hour to drive around and look at these beautiful land formations where the water has carved away the rock and created all of these bridges. For our next night, we were looking for dispersed camping, and we opened up Trails Offroad and we found a trail called Elk Mountain. This trail led us through parts of Bears Ears National Monument and started off in the lower elevations and led us up into the top of the mountains where we found an amazing dispersed camping spot. After finding a place to camp, we were greeted by a brief rain shower. After waiting out the rain, we decided not to unpack much, but I still had some of CJ's amazing camp burgers. If you haven't had them yet, you definitely need to hit him up next time you see him out camping. Morning completely revealed how amazing this spot was at the top of the mountains. Off in the distance, we could see Canyonlands National Park. We were surrounded by a ton of wildlife. We had a beautiful day. One of the reasons we chose to stop at the top of the mountains was because the elevation was able to give us some cooler temperatures as we were heading into the desert. And of course, we made tacos for dinner that night, and I got to enjoy a beautiful spot to set up my potter's wheel and be creative outside above this beautiful tree line.
Hey, baby.
Hello, sweetheart. All right, so day 3 of the big adventure. We are up on top of a mountain in southeastern Utah right now. We did Elk Mountain, and then we jumped onto another trail to come up to this campsite. It's a great campsite, beautiful views. We're at about 8,350 feet, and we stayed here last night. Kind of unpacked more stuff today and decided we were going to take a day of just enjoying the campsite, the views, hammocks, and everything else.
Yeah, good day.
And about halfway through the day, what'd we see?
Fire. We saw smoke.
We saw smoke, yeah. But where there's smoke, there's fire. So, pretty far away, we saw some pretty good smoke columns coming up, and they had a wildfire. It's been under a wildfire alert in this area. No open fire restrictions and things like that. So, we had a ranger stop by earlier today, just check on us and see, make sure we were doing the right thing. Of course we were. And then we just had another one come by, and he said that the fire is continuing to spread. And while it's not likely that it's coming this direction, the winds could shift at night. And if it does, we're stuck on top of this mountain. So we are going to lift and shift.
Yeah.
He said there's no hurry. So we're going to go ahead and eat, pack everything up, and then drive down to a lower campsite and literally just jump in the trailer and sleep. And then we're going to hit the trails tomorrow. So it's not really putting a damper on our plan, other than we got to pack up some stuff tonight instead of in the morning.
Yeah.
But, hey, that's the breaks. That's part of being out in nature.
We're going to drop a pin on this spot.
Yeah.
So if anybody comes out here, we definitely want to share this with you guys. This is a great spot. But how many vehicles here, you think?
Oh, this is easily, if you're talking rooftop tents, this is easily 4 vehicles with rooftop tents. You could probably cram in a couple more than that. With trailers, you could comfortably put two vehicles like ours with trailers in the spot. So
Yeah, it's a beautiful spot. So we have the hammock up between the trees. We have the view of the back of Canyonlands from up here. It's beautiful. So
yep. So with that, we'll close out day 3. We've had a great day. We're having a hell of a trip. So y'all stay cool.
Sadly, we left that camp behind and headed down the mountain to lower elevations, farther from the direction of the fire.
Hi.
hi.
Hi. So when last we left you, we were departing our campsite up on a mountaintop because there was a wildfire and there was potential for it to change directions and head our direction. So we're down in the valley now, still southeastern Utah, and we are on BLM land this time versus National Forest land. And what do we have here, April?
Well, around our site, I went scavenging and I found some treasures.
Some treasures. Oh, that's neat. See, we've got a muffler. We've got a white gas can, we've got an oil can that's been used, a food can that's been used, a couple crushed beer cans, and what looks to be a Zima bottle from the early 1990s, because I don't think anybody's drank Zima since then. So what's the point behind all this? It's pick up after yourselves. It doesn't take anything to load your garbage up. If you have to do a mechanical change on a trail, put your broken parts back in your Jeep and take them with you. Or just pick up your trash as you go. It's not much. When we go out to campsites, we walk around, we look, we try to pick up the garbage we can in the area. You know, it means a lot to me. I have a dog that runs around my campsite. I don't want rusted metal cutting his feet. I don't want rusted metal cutting my feet, broken glass, things like that. So, you know, do that. What are some things people can do to help fight this, April?
Well, I mean, first and foremost, when you're done camping or even recreating at a space, make sure that you're not leaving anything behind. It doesn't take much time to just do a little quick walk around. And then also when you are recreating and out and about, if you see something, stop and pick it up.
Yeah. So we've had the opportunity to do a couple trail cleanups with Tread Lightly and, you know, joined up with them. Big fans, like what they do. Not only do they work on trail cleanups and they help educate people to leave things a little bit better, but they also do a lot in DC, local and state governments, to help fight for our right to keep our open spaces, right? Your tax dollars pay for BLM land, National Forest Service land, National Park land, National Monument land. We pay for all that. It belongs to all of us. But slowly but surely, the garbage we leave behind, whether it's shooting or parts or just your camping trash, is what gets our spaces closed out. So pick up after yourself. I highly recommend joining Tread Lightly. Your money goes to a great place with them, and they do a lot of work to help keep our spaces good for the next generation.
And go on their site because they have local trail cleanups all over the place, and you can go and participate in a trail cleanup. Most of the time they don't last longer than about 3 hours, and it's not a lot of work and a lot of great people, and participate.
So with that, we'll close out. Until the next stop on the adventure, y'all be cool.
Bye. We continued following the Elk Mountain Trail off Trails Offroad down to Blanding and then continued our trip into Moab. Stay tuned for our next adventures.